Hi, this is Trent Armstrong with RT Creative Group, and I've been doing a lot of text animating lately, so I wanted to show you kind of the quick and dirty way that I get started with text animations, so you can do text animations of your own and not be confused or frustrated with the text animation tools. The first thing Hi, this is Trent with RT Creative Group. I've been doing a lot of text animating lately, and I wanted to give you guys a way to get started quickly with the text animator tools, so there would be no frustration, no smashing of the computer, only fun text animating. So let's start off. First, I have my text here. I've twirled down so I can see my text property. I'm just going to click animate and select position. So I'm going to have my text move from off screen to on screen, and I'll just walk down this list here. We're going to twirl down range selector 1 and advanced. And the first thing we're going to do is change our offset to -100. That will be the beginning of our text animation. We're going to do words instead of characters or lines, and we're going to do ramp up. That really comes into play a lot when you're using your offset here from -100. That means whatever I do to this position is going to start with the -100 and build to the way it looks here at +100. I do want some easing on there when it lands, so I'll do easing at 100. Now that I've got that set up, I can go ahead and change my position. Because I'm at -100 on my offset, I'll click and drag. I'll hold shift, so I move pretty far over, and set a keyframe, -100, move down a couple seconds, set a keyframe at 100%, and voila! Text is animated. That's the best thing I can tell you is follow those simple rules and you'll be ready to go very quickly. Now it doesn't have to be from the side. We can zero out this position here and move down to the bottom. Hit RAM preview. There we go. Building in nicely. And let's say we want to add like an opacity. So I don't want it to move from all the way off screen. We'll have it start just a little bit lower than the end position. We'll add property opacity, change the opacity to 0, because that's what it starts at -100 with the ramp up shape. And we've got that. Hit RAM preview. There you go. Now let's do that one more time, and then we'll do a quick build out. So I'm just going to clear that text animator, and we're all back to square one. We'll do animate, position, twirl down range selector, twirl down advanced. I'm going to set that to -100. We're going to let's do lines this time. We'll do ramp up. Set our easing to 100, ease low to 100. Now we can just move our position off the screen, keyframe for -100%, and then scoot down, keyframe for 100%. And because we're lines, the lines will come in one at a time. There we go. That's the easy way to do it. Now, if we want this to build out, I can use the same text layer, and I'll just add another animator. You know what? I can even just duplicate this animator. Command D, or would be here under Edit, Duplicate. I'll twirl down. And the biggest thing here, you can see my keyframes live in the same spot. I'll take my keyframes, scoot them down, and let's do just a fade out. So I'll delete that position. For animator 2, I'll add opacity. Instead of ramp up, I'll do ramp down. It's just the opposite of ramp up. It uses the same keyframe values here, but it does the going out process. We'll do words, and don't necessarily need easing for opacity. Let's just check that. Oh, my opacity is still at 100. Take that out to 0. There we go. Now let's watch the whole thing. We'll do a RAM preview. Text flies in. Text goes out one word at a time. Text flies in. Okay. Let's change this animator 1 to do words instead of lines. Now I think I'll be done. There we go. One word at a time in. Fade them out. And back to the beginning. All right, very good. We can change even animator 2 instead of opacity. Let's add position. Let's take these guys down. What we'll do is we'll move down to this last keyframe. I'll hit K to jump to the last keyframe. And because that's where our 100% is, I'll scoot that down here. And here we go. RAM preview. And we build out one word at a time. Let's go the other way. I don't like it when the text moves over itself. So we can either go to the top, or we can zero out and go this way, like that. RAM preview. Text moves in from the side. Text moves out the other way. Now we do need a little bit of smoothing. We'll do ease high 33, ease low 100. Hit RAM preview. There we go. And I will tell you that if you start with these simple steps when you're starting your text animation, you can success.